The current paper presents research on a Bible-based therapeutic approach to foster caregiving and the impact on child behavior and caregiver confidence and competence. Student researcher Catalina Rios and advisor Dr. Angie McDonald. This research was presented at the Interdisciplinary Research Conference at Palm Beach Atlantic University. So the state of Florida currently has a lot of out-of-home placements. Currently it's 22,000. The children that go through out-of-home care go through trauma and abuse. Not all of them are abuse, but the mere fact of them getting removed from their homes is an adverse childhood experience. And these children tend to externalize behavior, and the more externalizing behavior they have, the harder they are to place or to keep a placement. So there is a need to train caregivers or equip them to handle these behaviors. Although there is research on secular approaches and approaches that may reduce stress and address challenging behaviors, it is always better to have alternative approaches that are equally as effective in doing this, and the research lacks this part, especially when it comes to Christian approaches or Bible-based therapeutic approaches. So for this research, we went to 4Kids of South Florida that does an EPIC training. EPIC training basically is a therapeutic approach that is biblical, and it is holistic in that it views the child as an emotional, physical, intellectual person, as a whole person, and then addresses the caregiver's character. The participants were given a survey before the training, a survey after the training, and then one survey as a 1-month follow-up. Then, as we can see with the data that we collected, there was a correlation between parental confidence and challenging behavior, meaning that the more challenging behavior, the less confidence, and the same with competence. The more challenging behaviors, the less competence. And if one increases, the other one increases. If competence decreases, competence decreases. When we ran a comparison of the means of the confidence scale, we found that it went up 4.5% between the beginning of the training and the end of the training, and then it increased another 10.2% by the 1-month follow-up. Competence, we can see that there was more of a spike. After the training, it had an increase of 5.19%, and then a slight increase on the 1-month follow-up. And then for challenging behaviors, there was a slight decrease as well, and they reduced 19.27% from the beginning of the training to the 1-month follow-up.